Okay. So yeah, last time, it seems like we have started Miyako's route because we had a nice little kiss on the rooftop there. So I'm mostly sure that we are in her route. And yeah, very excited for it, but also still very concerned for her because we're slowly but surely learning more and more about her, and it really does not look good. Like, she's definitely going for a lot. Again, when I zoomed in on her face when she was on the payphone, after she got assaulted on the train, and then you saw her face and you saw how she was acting, and then she puts up her smile, and it's like, oh, Miyako. So yeah, still really worried for her. Oh man. I massaged my shoulders as I headed up the stairwell. You tired? I was practically dead. That teacher's ranting went on too long. Lunchtime was already more than halfway over. I hadn't even eaten yet. Wham! Ugh! A sudden shove nearly sent me flying down the stairs. Who shoved me? The hell was that for? Oh, Kay? Why'd you make the chaos sound really cutely? Kay startled was right there when I gathered myself. Hey, why so surprised? You're the one who shoved me. And what was up with that cry? I know, right? It creeped me out. What? You didn't have to push me. My eyes shifted to her lips. They were thin and had a faint red hue. The color and shape were slightly different than Miyako's. I see her sick about Miyako's lips. Can you not communicate without violence? I looked away when I said that. I felt a little guilty standing in front of her as I remembered what happened. I would call it that. What do you mean picked up? Wasn't that the kind of logic you'd expect from a soldier? Okay, yeah, but see, I'm not in a sports club, Kay. I'm a manga artist. As you are aware, I'm not a fellow athlete. I started up the stairwell again. Naturally, Kay followed me. The career service mission. I got lectured about it. Don't jump to conclusions about my life. She let out a playful giggle as we jogged up the stairs. To be determined. We stopped at the next floor. I just wrote that I wanted to go to university. I don't have time to waste on this useless crap. What are you, my guardian? Okay, please. That malicious smile surfaced again. But then it disappeared. She beckoned me over. What's wrong? Oh. Hello? I brought my ear up to her mouth. Maybe. Yeah. It could have been a lot worse, but there was nothing else. Maybe. Oh, she was worried about that. Miyako and Kay seem to be incompatible with each other. Yeah, and you didn't even see the scene that we saw. Yeah, seems she threw out a survey. Honestly, she's hopeless. Hello, why'd the music stop? Huh? Oh. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Yeah, ellipses. I had a question of my own. Why was Kay so concerned about her? She looked like this every time Miyako was brought up. Why? Oof. Sure.
それだけ聞かせてくれれば、私も覚悟を決められるから。
You gonna ask if I like her? Because we kind of already kissed. Okay. He nodded and stared straight at me.
お兄ちゃんにとって私は何？
Oh, that's what you want to ask. She was completely straightforward. Her powerful eyes wouldn't accept an ambiguous answer. Is this gonna be a choice? I can't give a simple answer to that.
考えちゃダメ。
Okay. Huh?
考えずに答えて。お兄ちゃんが思ってることをそのまま言って。
Alright. I couldn't even think about it. I mean, that's what she said. I was totally against this, but my answer was obvious. You are you. This seriously isn't something I could answer even if you gave me time.
答えてくれないの？
It's not like that. I just can't.
そうだな。少なくともここで言うようなことじゃないんじゃないかな。
Oh, what are you doing here? Damn it. Where did you come from?
なんだよ、邪魔すんな。
We yelled at Kyosuke almost simultaneously.
二人とも怖いな。
He was standing behind us.
Oh.
At least I didn't have to make a choice. Kate caught herself and closed her mouth. Ooh. Kyosuke might have saved me for now. For now. What's up, Kyosuke?
それはこっちのセリフ。君たち、ここは天下の往来だよ。
No, it is a hallway, sir. Actually, it was a stairwell, not a highway. Take a look around. I realized there were some students gawking at us.
愛を語るならそれにふさわしい場所でやった方がいいんじゃないの？なんなら俺のおすすめのスポットを紹介するけど。
No, thank you. That wasn't what we were discussing.
なんだ違うのか。
I mean, it kind of was.
私、教室に戻るわ。
They shouted at us and sprinted up the stairs. There wasn't any time to stop her. What's with her?
つうか、今パンツ見えたな。
I see. I like how he has like a camera for a sprite too. Good inclusion there. Wipe that from your memory. I poked him in the head.
いてって。
You're too blatant about everything.
見たままを素直に言っただけなのに。
He knocked my hand aside lightly.
だいたいさ、お前の前だからなんだ？お前は進藤さんのなんだよ。
It was a little different, but still similar to what Kay had asked me. I couldn't escape no matter what, huh? It doesn't concern you. I'm getting lunch. Yank. Don't you yank me. He grabbed my shoulders and tried to walk away.
往生際が悪いぞ、ヒロノ。
There's nothing to confess.
それはなんというか、いつまでも引っ張られると変換しなきゃいけなくなるから。
I already kissed Miyako. The hell are you on about? Was this bastard still taking meds?
で、どうなんだよ。
Oh, shut up already. I couldn't put up with him any longer. Good luck, now people are looking at us. I shoved him off of me and went up the stairs. Oh, back on the rooftop? What a mess. This was so screwed up. I felt like everyone around me was making a fuss about me just to piss me off. Maybe I was just paranoid, though. I felt a dull pain in my right hand as I scratched my head. Look, I've reached my limit. What? Oh. Rolling up my right sleeve revealed bandages on my arm. This is pathetic. My so-called tendinitis was flaring up. Let's see. 1 year ago, I was plagued with arthritis when my serialization had just begun. We already had that. Oof. We were dealing with way too much. Goodness gracious. A pain like I had severed my fingers would shoot for me if I so much as grabbed my pen. I worked through it, but now my arm itself was having problems. Why am I so weak? My drawings had many lines, so it was no small burden on my hands. Resting was the best method to recover, but of course I couldn't do that. This arm, covered in bandages, was the result of forcing myself to complete my work. Big yikes, man. I wanted to put one on the back of my hand as well, but didn't want to draw any attention. Hay would worry too. Ugh. I sighed. I was a bit startled by the suddenness of my ringtone. Well, it'd be weird if I could project when it would ring. The call was from home. Oh, was it our dad? Hello? I didn't really feel like it, but I answered it anyway. Oh no, was that a sister? That was a girl's voice. Did she see through the phone or what? Why are you at home, sis? Oh yeah, okay, it's a sister. I thought my sister, Nagi, was studying abroad at an American art school. Did she get expelled for bad behavior? Ditching school on the rooftop. School as usual? I could have made up something on the spot, but that was my answer. How come? As usual, like all the other women, she spoke her mind. It's something you need to know. I'm in danger with my attendance. I can't just come home like that. No point. My schedule caused me to work straight through the holiday, so I never went anywhere near home. She sighed heavily on the other end of the line. What happened? Just get to the point already. Oh jeez, I'm scared. Fine. Lunchtime was already over. I see. Well, life just keeps getting worse and worse, huh? It wouldn't be strange if it began to snow. It was so cold out that the wind stung my face. Naturally, I kept my head down. I never really liked winter. The reason was quite simple. Winter scenery was difficult to draw. I bet Dad would tell me not to blame my clumsiness on the weather. After grinning to myself, I looked up. Just then, I saw someone's figure across the street. Is that Miyako? He was moving around erratically like a caged bear. The person pacing up and down the street was a familiar outfit, a familiar hairstyle, a familiar face. Miyako? Ah, it is her. The pup is Gege Miyako. What the hell was Gege exactly? Waiting to ambush someone? Weird hobby, don't you think?
趣味でやってるんじゃないよ。別に待ち伏せてたわけでもないし。
What are you doing? Either way, you must have a lot of free time.
いいんだよ。ちょっとくらいブラブラしたって。今日はちゃんと午後から授業も出たし。
No, you didn't.
ヒロ君は厳しいね。
You're too relaxed. This situation was strange in the first place. Why was she acting like this? How could she act like nothing had happened? Did I dream about what happened on the roof? Was it just a dream I wanted to have? Or...
ヒロ君、どうかした？
Remember, you know, a little kiss moment? Did you want to pretend it never happened? Miyako? I stepped forward, but you quickly moved back. Huh?
そうだ。私、用があるんだった。
But what about the rooftop kiss? Like what?
見た目お子ちゃまっぽいけど、実は年間のお姉さんと料亭で会食の予定が。
Who would that be? While I'm at it, what are you trying to pull? She made an ambiguous sound and turned around. Then she ran off without looking back. Well, thanks for showing me a back sprite for a little bit at least. I appreciate that. Bye, Miyako. Well, that's how it's gonna be. It was pretty rough to have two girls just up and run away. But Miyako and Kei were different. They both had different reasons for fleeing me. In Miyako's case, I had to go after her. Wait up! She was disappearing into the distance. She was unexpectedly swift. Definitely faster than Kei. Well, that didn't matter. I was a man after all, so I couldn't lose in the test of endurance.
なんで追いかけてくるの
Because I want to talk about the kiss. She responded in an unhappy voice. Because you're running away.
ヒロ君が追いかけなきゃ逃げないよ
Cut it out already.
やだ
No.
私を捕まえてどうする気
I won't do anything, I swear. The situation was misleading at best. Yeah, a little bit.
ヒロ君しつこいストーカーの素質バッチリだよ
Don't be a go shush. Stop saying stuff like that, damn it. This reminded me of Christmas. Back then, Miyako chased her purse snatcher and I followed her. She was always going off somewhere alone. Putting off to her heart's content. I didn't want to see her like that. That was when I decided to be honest to myself. Miyako! I ran faster than my body was capable of. My heart felt like it was about to explode. She was getting a little closer. I desperately reached out for her. Miyako! Oh, we're at the same place, aren't we? The same place when we met after she destroyed the bike. The pain in my arm didn't matter. Reaching out to her was all that mattered. So I... Miyako! Oh. She stared back at me when I touched her wrist. But that wasn't all. When she turned around, something fell from her eyes. Oh, she's crying. Why are you crying, Miyako? Miyako? Are you okay? They were definitely tears.
そんなに何度も呼ばなくてもいいよ
Yes, I did. I was out of breath. I felt like you were about to disappear.
そんなことは
She hesitated. However, she didn't try to break free. Why are you crying?
私にもわかんないよそんなの
She was sniffling.
だって勝手に出ちゃうんだもん
Did I make you cry? It was difficult to talk, but silence would have been worse.
そうだよ泣くに決まってるじゃんヒロ君が私を捕まえたりするからどうして私なんか追いかけたりするの
Because I love you. Then she started crying again. I still didn't quite understand, but the sight of her teary face made me feel something I never felt before. What was this feeling? Touching my chest, I desperately tried to regain my breath. That's what I got for running so hard when I was sleep deprived, overworked, and out of shape. I wasn't fast to begin with either.
大丈夫
Are you okay? Although she looked concerned, it was her fault I was so tired. She had stopped crying and was back to normal. Do you get good grades in gym as well? I couldn't help that I was stammering.
かなりいいよちなみに1年の時のマラソン大会全校で1位
Oh, I see. That's good to know now. Now that she mentioned it, she didn't look worn out at all during Christmas. Yet she couldn't ride my bike. Despite my gender, it would have been difficult for me to keep up. What about the last one? The marathon was held annually in October.
サボったいっぺん1位取っちゃったからもういいやって思って
I see. Should I say that's like you?
時にヒロ君はない？
It's better for you not to know.
うん。
She pouted a little, but quietly withdrew. Finally, I caught my breath.
そういえば
She was looking out at the ocean.
2人でここに来るのはクリスマス以来だね。
Yeah, I remember. It's the middle of winter. Who come to the beach when it's so cold? We wouldn't even be here if she hadn't run away.
私たちにはお似合いだよ。
I still remember when you told me to lick the poison plate. What do you mean by that? I wish she wouldn't treat me like I was as weird as she was.
ヒロ君さ、
Yes, Miyako? Yeah?
どうしてこんな時間まで帰ってこなかったの？そろそろ締め切り近いんじゃなかったっけ？
I looked down at the sand. I could just make out the pebbles and shell fragments scattered in the white sand under the moonlight. At the hospital, they said Dad had a peptic ulcer, but apparently it wasn't life-threatening. That's still really rough. However, his stubborn personality combined with his occupation was wearing his body down. I had a feeling I might have been looking at myself in the future. Oof. Oh yeah, that's probably actually really true. The day I lay in bed powerless like my dad could arrive sooner than I imagined. Well, thinking about it wouldn't help. Telling her wouldn't either. I sometimes go out whenever the deadline is close. I lightly kicked the sand.
現実逃避ってるね。
That's the life of a manga artist.
嫌な職業。
And you? She was staring blankly.
私は宮村都。音羽学園2年。頭も運動神経もいいし、よく可愛い可愛いって言われる。
Hey, yes, you are. You are definitely hot. Yes, you have good reflexes. Okay, yes. But, that's not what I was asking. Who told you to introduce yourself? I was asking what you were doing out here.
アンブッシュ。
You said no to that. It was an ambush.
高い高い空の下。長い長い放課後の一瞬。
Oh, dang, this is a freaking fantastic and beautiful image. Oh my gosh. Like, this game in general, like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it at the start of it, but like, it has a lot of really good scenery, but this one in particular might be my favorite so far. It looks really nice and definitely accentuates Miyako's beauty.
私たちはキスをした。
What's that? That was a phrase I remembered hearing from somewhere.
うわ、バカだ。
Same to you. What? You pointed her for free hand.
自分が書いた作品のことも忘れちゃったの？
Oh. That was it. It was from a monologue of the girl in my first published work.
本当に忘れてたんだね。
I should have remembered it clearly. Why had I forgotten? Now that I recalled, our kiss was similar. It was similar to the situation I drew in the manga. Hey, wait. Were you trying to... She softly shook her head.
たまたまだよ。なんであんなことしたんだろうって考えてたら思いついたの。ヒロ君を一度リセットしてあげようって思ったのは本当。だけど、どうして私がそれをしなくちゃいけないのかなってずっと考えてた。
Guess it's not something a carefree person like yourself does.
任せて。
Yes, leave it to you, Miyako. She giggled.
どうしても考えずにはいられなかった。だって私はね、自分が誰かとキスするなんて想像したこともなかったから。
Really? I felt living freely would give plenty of chances to think about stuff like that.
誰かを好きになることなんてないって思ってたんだね。私はずっと。
Why did you think like that? I wondered if I, the one holding her hand, should ask. Maybe not.
ヒロ君、お仕事きついんだよね。
Right. She loved changing topics. It's a battlefield, that's for sure.
なら、今回の原稿上がるまで、私が手伝ってあげる。
You know how to draw?
と言ってもご飯作ったりするくらいだけど、ちゃんと食べないと仕事もできないでしょ。
I mean, hey, yeah, that's true. That's true, but
私は気まぐれだからずっとなんてできない。だから期間限定のお手伝い。
only for a limited time?
それでもいいなら少しだけそばにいさせて。
I mean, you can, but I don't mind forever too, just so you know.
その間に答え出すから。
Oh. I see. I needed to look for an answer as well. No, I had to answer. My hand was holding hers. A man once told me that this hand held the potential to bring whatever I wanted to life. He had nothing more to say and told me to do as I wished. I didn't know what the correct choice was at the time. That man our dad? But I understood why he said it. It wasn't long before I became independent. Yeah, I left home and made him acknowledge my life as a manga artist. From that day on, I had to decide everything on my own. With my freedom came great responsibility.
お兄ちゃんにとって私は何？
I had to answer her question as well. And more than anything, I had to decide what Miyako meant to me. I felt a vision shook as I collided with someone. Okay, what the fuck? Hello? Ow. The world spun around, the floor and ceiling switching positions before my very eyes.
No!
Darn it, Kyosuke, why? You almost sent me into another country. I wasn't really in the mood for Kyosuke's comedy routine. He used my staggering body as a wall to lean on. I'm not your hand-rolling, Kyosuke. That was a little dangerous just now.
おいおい、一人で何を遊んでるんだよ。
Did it look like I was killing time? Is he blind or something? And yet he still called himself my friend.
おお、ヒロノの中で呪詛がうごめいてるのがわかる。
I'm happy you understand. I somehow responded and kept walking. It was lunchtime. I ran into Kyosuke en route to the cafeteria. I guess.
肩でも貸してやろうか。特別価格で。
I don't know if I trust this price. You charge me? I wouldn't have taken his help even if it had been free.
でもさ、ヒロノって毎月これくらいの時期に体調悪そうにしてるよな。休みも多いし。実は女の子であれな日なのか。結構重い方なのか。
Okay, phrasing, Kyosuke. You have a death wish, Kyosuke? I couldn't hang around with him if he was gonna tell jokes like that. Maybe I should have ditched him.
待て待て、本当に大丈夫なのかよ。
You're still coming after me. It's nothing. Full work and all the circus around me had taken its toll. However, thanks to Miyako, I was eating well these days. Though it was seafood all the time. Hey, that's fine. You know, there can be lots of different varieties of seafood, so it's all good. The burden on my body hadn't been lifted, but every little bit helped. I was really thankful. I couldn't tell that because it'd be too embarrassing. But because of her, I vowed not to drop dead.
ま、お前が言うんなら別にいいけどな。本当にヤバくなったら言えよ。
You'd actually help me?
いいよ、別に何も。
Okay, I see. Good to know. I thought so. My expectations were wasted on him.
何もしなくていいだろう。話聞くだけでもちょっと楽になるんじゃないか。
I'm not looking for sympathy. It was annoying how he tried to act like a good guy once in a while. I didn't need that from him. Oh, hello, Miyako. Oh, thank you for making me lunch. Yay. Oh, look at that big smile, too. Ah, Miko suddenly appeared behind me. You have to scare me every time you meet. fine.
無理
Nice. Please spare me.
それよりヒロくん、飲み物を買ってきた？
I mean, hey, at least she's not trying to suffocate us anymore. I was on my way.
じゃあ、私は先に屋上行ってるから、早く来てね。
Nice. She held out 2 bento she had made.
最近飲み物だけ買ってどこに消えてるのかと思ったらそういうことか。
Crap, I forgot Kyosuke was with me. No, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not exactly spending my whole lunch screwing around with her.
私と一緒にランチタイムとされ込んでるじゃん。
Lol. You be quiet.
私は喋ってないと死んじゃうよ。
Push past your limits.
この状況じゃ嘘のつきようもないだろう。諦めろヒロノ。
諦めろ。
Why are they teaming up?
っていうか、あなたは誰？
Who are you? Miyako suddenly pointed at Kyosuke.
堤だよ、堤京介。1年の時に結構話したことあっただろう。
Alright, I tried to hit on it once before. Dude, I wouldn't remember him either then. Like, that was the only reaction? Like, I mean, their only interaction? Because I wouldn't remember him either. Like, come on now.
そうだったかな。1年の頃はちょくちょくいろんな人に話しかけられてたからね。
完全にエトセトラ扱いだよ。
Rip. He looked like he was about to cry.
まあいいや。じゃあ私行くから。ヒロ君はまた後で。
I'll be there soon, Miyako.
エトセトラの人もバイバイ。
エトセトラはやめろ。
She shrugged his comment off and Siren teared away.
プライドがえぐられた。
I didn't know you had one.
お前ら嫌い。飯なんてどうでもよくなってきた。慰めてもらいに行こう。
I didn't get to deliver the who jab. Flipping his shoulders dejectedly, he disappeared somewhere. It'd be nice if he used his time to get his act together. Well, Kyosuke wasn't the only one who should turn over a new leaf. Miyako and I should as well. If we kept things the way they were, I was sure it would come back to bite us. Well, I'll be going. Oh.
もう行くの？
Oh. Oh, she's still so freaking cute. I feel like she gets cuter and cuter the further along we get, to be honest. But oh. It's adorable. Miyako grabbed my arm and I tried to stand up. Hey!
え？
Your chest. Don't press him up against me. Fies. Her breasts, which were heftier than expected from looking at her outfit, were leaning on my arm.
なら、どこを押し付けてほしいの？
The thighs, please. There's not much else.
問題ないじゃない。
I guess. Hey, yes it is. I have to get going already.
まだ早いじゃん。
There were still 10 minutes until lunchtime ended, but I shook my head. I have gym next. Mr. Otsuka will yell at me if I'm late.
なるほど。でも、びっくりしちゃった。
She finally released me. It must have been in my nature as a male to be a little disappointed. Surprised? Why?
もう私に飽きちゃったのかと思ったよ。
Oh, Miyako, trust me, I can never ever grow tired of you. Hey, where did you get that idea? Besides, the way she said it, it was almost like we were a couple. Wait, we ate lunch here every day. After school, she'd come to my house to read a book or distract me from my work. When it got late, she'd prepare dinner and we'd eat it together. Then after dinner, she'd stick around until after dark. And even though it was only once, we also kissed. If we weren't a couple, what were we? A good question. Definitely feels like we are. I clutched my head and glared at the sky.
どうしたの？薬切れた？何か変なものとか見えるの？
No, I'm just glaring at the sky. Don't suggest that.
ジョークだってば。
I wish you cut down funny jokes. I mean, they're pretty funny to me.
本当にどうしたの？サボるの？
You put on a concerned face. No, I'm going. Alright. But now I wouldn't worry about it too much.
いってらっしゃい。また後でね。
Bye, Miyako. Yeah. Oh. I
ヒ
see
ロノ先輩
I was gonna say I see K over there. K right out in front of me.
先輩、最近はちゃんと授業は出てるんでしょうね。
Yes, ma'am. You're talking about that again?
一番大事なことでしょ。
She was peering at me closely. I scratched my head. I drop even without your bicker. I almost read that wrong. I drop even without your bitch. I did it again. I don't. It's because you said that before. Now I want to say I drop even without your bickering. And now I feel so sleepy and sluggish, like I'm about to die.
先輩もやればできるじゃない。最近あんまり顔合わせてなかったから気になってたんだけど。
When I thought about it, it had been a while since we talked like this. You didn't have to worry. What about you? Some activities taking up all of your time? She nodded with a wink.
最近ね、調子がいいの。
She grinned and made a shooting motion.
体が思い通りに動くのよ。パスもよく通るし、シュートも外さない。こんなに調子がいいのって初めてかも。今はバスケをやるのがめちゃくちゃ楽しい。楽しくてしょうがないの。
That's good. Never knew you had such an innocent side.
人を何だと思ってるの先輩は。
Nothing, please don't try and kill me, jeez. I caught a lightly rounded up punch with the palm of my hand. Of course, I used my left hand. Yeah, smart idea.
今度の日曜、
What about it?
練習試合があるの。相手は去年の県大会準優勝校。うちだって弱くはないけど、まず勝てる見込みなんてないと思う。口には出さないけど、部員のみんなはそう思ってるでしょうね。
And?
でも私は最初から諦めてるのは嫌。調子はいいし、チームもうまくいってるもの。ひょっとしたらひょっとするかもって思えるの。
You took a big step forward.
先輩にも見に来てほしいのよ。場所はここの体育館。試合開始は10時から。
On Sunday, right? My current chapter would be done by then.
私勝つから。
Wow, you're very confident. There was a certain determination dwelling in her eyes.
絶対に勝ってみせるから。その時は私お兄ちゃんに大事なことを言うわ。
I see. Something important?
今は言えないけど絶対に言うから。
Why do I feel like we're gonna end up having to pick between going to Kei's basketball game and then doing something with Miyako?
勝つから待ってて。お願い。
Wait for what?
うるさい。これ以上言わせんな。
She was suddenly busy, turning meek and then yelling. But wanted me to wait, huh? Perhaps she had always been waiting for me. I hadn't ever considered that.
ヒロくん
Hello, Miyako. Miyako appeared with the worst possible timing yet again. She lightly skipped down the steps with a cheerful smile.
さっき言い忘れたんだけど、今日の晩ご飯は。
She stopped in her tracks mid-sentence.
あ、
Uh,
ケイちゃん。
oh, jeez.
どうも。
Oh, this is awkward. She didn't even try to conceal her crankiness.
ヒロノ先輩。
It's not my fault. Kay shot me a poignant expression. Kay, you alright?
ヒロくん、体育なんでしょ？早く行った方がいいよ。
Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, message received. But would it be okay to leave the two of them together like this?
授業に行ってっていうかさっさと行け。
Uh-huh. Did she even hear a word I said? Maybe it was best if I just followed orders. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh, we're not gonna see if I were gonna see
この
them.
鍵ね、
Oh,
ヒロくんがお姉さんにもらったんだって。進学祝いの代わりに。
wait, are we?
最近は私の方が先に屋上に来るから、こうして預かっている。
なぎお姉さんがやりそうなことですね。
Okay, yeah, we are gonna see them talk again.
そっか、ケイちゃんはお姉さんと会ったことがあるんだ。
最近は会ってないですけどね。なぎお姉さんも海外に行っちゃってますから。
ふーん。ガチャリと音を立てて鍵が外れる。私は屋上に通じる扉を開けた。途端に冷たい風が吹きつけてくる。やっぱり寒いな。
ならここじゃなくてもいいんじゃないですか。
他に誰も来ないからね。内緒話するにはいいんだよ。
ヒロの先輩と。
Not gonna lie, this is feeling really tense right now.
ケイちゃんは風で乱れた髪を整えてる。内緒にしなくちゃいけないような話はしてないかな。
宮村先輩はそういう話したいんですか。
それも面白いかもね。と言いつつも、私とヒロくんの間で色気のある会話が交わされたことはない。ここ何日かは二人きりでいることが多いのに。だからこそ意図的に避けてるんだと思う。変なムードになっちゃったら何が起こるかわかんないもん。わからないから怖い。私も多分ヒロくんも。ケイちゃんは普段ヒロくんとどんな話してんの？
別に先輩も私もバカですからろくな話はしていません。
喋りが硬いなあ。私の方が一個上だけど敬語を使わなくていいよ。そういうの気にしないから。
宮村先輩、私はヒロの先輩とは子供の頃からの付き合いなんです。
I still did it anyway.
無視された。
ヒロの先輩は昔から毎日お父さんに絵を教わってて、あんまり外で遊べなかったんです。当然ですけど、ほとんど友達はいませんでした。
いきなり何が始まったんだろう。
でも時々家から抜け出してきては一人でうろうろしているヒロの先輩を私はなんだか見ていられなかったんです。どうして一人でいるんだろうって。あの頃の私には人が一人でいるってことが理解できませんでした。
ふとケイちゃんは一瞬だけ遠くを見るような目をした。何だったんだろう今のは。
寂しそうだったんです、先輩は。だから私はこの人を一人にしちゃいけないって思いました。
余計なお世話じゃないかな。
Well, dang.
先輩はついてきましたよ。私の家に連れて行ったんですけど。
男の子をいきなり家に連れてったの？ケイちゃんってちびっこいくせに結構大胆なんだ。
子供の頃の話です。それに体の大きさは関係ないでしょ。
素早いツッコミ。前から思ってたけどケイちゃんなかなかやるね。
こうやって話をそらせるのが宮村先輩の手ですか？
Yeah, she definitely is.
そんな大層なものじゃないけどね。真面目な話にはなかなかついていけなくて。
Miyako is pretty much the same thing.
そういうヘラヘラしたところが嫌なんだよ。
聞こえてるよケイちゃん。それくらいの毒舌は気にしないけどね私は。
私昔から少女漫画好きだったから家にはいっぱい漫画があったんです。
見かけによらず乙女チックな趣味だね。
放っておいてください。
そんなに怒鳴らなくてもいいのに。まあ自分でもあまり似合わないっていう自覚があるんだろうね。
ヒロの先輩が初めて触れた娯楽が少女漫画だったんですよ。先輩はすぐに夢中になって読み始めました。
ヒロ君がそっちに傾いた原因ってケイちゃんだったんだね。やっぱりなんだかんだ言ってもヒロ君は男の子だし、
Miyako, what?
普通なら少年漫画とか青年漫画だもんね。
いくら好きになったからってまさか少女漫画描き始めて、しかもデビューまでするとは思ってませんでしたけどね。ええ、全然予想すらしてなかったんです。身近にいたからわからなかったのかもしれませんけど、ヒロの先輩の力は私が思ってたより全然すごくて。
なんか少年漫画の主人公みたいだね。やつの潜在能力は我らの予想をはるかに超えているみたいな。ギラリとケイちゃんが睨みつけてくる。
I feel like she has been glaring at you, actually, to be honest.
せっかく可愛い顔してるんだから笑ってればいいのにな。
私は思うんですよ、宮村先輩。
はい。
頑張ってる人を見てすごいなって思うだけじゃダメだって。やっぱり努力してる人は何もしてない人を認めませんよ。少なくとも好きになるとは思えない。
なんだろう、何かが突き刺さったみたいな痛み。
Dude, the music.
なんだろう
I don't think I've even heard this track before.
私はそういうものだと思うんです。
それがケイちゃんがバスケを始めた理由？
もともとバスケが好きだったんですよ。速攻かけて一人で敵をみんな振り切ってシュートを決めたりするとすっごい気持ちいいんですよ。
にゃー。
That is adorable.
バカにしてるんですか？
違う違う、感心したあまりつい猫化を。
Miyako.
もういいです。でもこれだけは言わせてください。
迷いなんてかけらもないまっすぐな瞳。こんな目ができるなんてケイちゃんはどれほど強い気持ちを秘めてるんだろう。
私はお兄ちゃんが好きです。ずっと昔からこれからもずっといつまでも思い続けます。だってこれまでも一度だってお兄ちゃんへの気持ちが途切れたことなんてなかったもの。
それを私に言われても。
そうやってすっとぼけてればいいんだわ。私絶対にあなたには負けない。お兄ちゃんからあなたの存在を消してみせる。あなたなんて。
From K?
私がヒロ君の心から消える？
K?
また
What
消えてしまう？
do you mean again? Miyako?
私はそこからお兄ちゃんと一緒に始めます。あなたとはそれでさよなら。それで終わりです。終わらせるわ。
Yeah, that was really tense, goodness gracious. At least didn't go as badly as I was afraid it was going to, because like a lot of the times, like with these things when there's like love triangles and stuff, like, you know, if you guys have ever played you and me and her, a love story, Totono or school days. Yeah, usually gets pretty ugly. So that was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still kind of. Oh, jeez. But again, could have been worse. It's over. I put down my pen and threw out my arms. The chapter was finished. Completing it was pure torture, but it was all built up for this gratifying moment. Oh, nice. You doing okay, Miyako? Miyako? Miyako had been browsing an old sketchbook quietly, but now stared at me with a dumb look on her face. Did I surprise you that much? Well, suddenly yelling would startle anyone. Sorry, but I had to do that.
あ、うん、気にしてない。ちょっとびっくりしただけだから。お疲れ様。
Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Hey, this is no time to relax. I sat your chapter and presented it to Miyako.
何？これくれるの？
No, silly. Did you make sure all the pages are there and that there are no glaring errors? I can't even tell anymore. I had pulled all-nighters for the past 3 nights. Oh, gee, goodness
それはい
gracious.
いけど、原稿って人に見せちゃいけないんじゃなかったっけ？
That's actually really concerning. I think we need some sleep before we start hallucinating or something. Isn't it just my own work? I have no problem showing it to my assistant. Oh, she's our assistant now? Nice. I kept my eyes off her as I replied. Why was I speaking so gently to her?
へえ。
What? Crap, I was blushing.
わかった。ちゃんとチェックさせてもらうね。
Thanks, assistant.
ヒロ君は大急ぎで原稿を出しに行った。なんでも特別便を使えば出版社まで数時間で原稿を届けられるらしい。文明だね。それはともかく。はあ、ビビった。
I'm sorry, I was just really excited.
急に終わったとか言うんだもん。
Oh, did you think we were talking about you? That's why you got scared?
屋上でのケイちゃんの言葉はまだ耳に残っている。
Oh, yep. Yep.
終わりにするって言ってた。いつ何が始まったのか私には分かんない。でも確かに何かが動き始めていて、私とヒロ君とケイちゃん3人がその渦中にいる。
Oh, no.
それはいわゆるあれなんだろうか。
I'm scared.
それこそ漫画でしか見ないような、割と現実にはあるのかもしんないけど、
Sorry, Miyako.
割と現実にはあるのかもしんないけど、割とそんなものに自分が巻き込まれてるっていうのが信じられない。違うか。自分から飛び込んだんだよね。私はもう捕まっちゃったから。それは悲しいことだし、嬉しいことでもある。ヒロ君に手をつかまれたあの瞬間、私は確かに何かを手に入れて、
Oh,
何かを失ったんだと思う。
what do you mean by lost something?
複雑なんだよね。
Bud.
ベ
Oh.
ッドに横になる。ヒロ君の原稿すごかったな。私と同い年なのにあれだけのものが書けちゃうんだ。頑張ってるだけじゃなくてきっちり結果も残してる。ケイちゃんだってかわいそうに見えるくらい必死。それに比べて私はなんだ？毎日毎日フラフラしてるだけ。一度決めた生き方をずっと通してる。結局いつまでも変わってないんだ、私は。 変わることを拒絶してる。枕に顔をうずめてみると不思議。
Man, that talk of K really got to her.
いつも机に突っ伏して寝てて、ろくにベッドは使ってないはずなのに、ヒロ君の匂いがする。
Whoosh.
なんてやってる場合じゃない。
Okay.
ヒロ君が戻ってくるまでにご飯作らなきゃ。約束は原稿上がるまでだったけど、これくらいの延長サービスはしてあげよう。
I definitely don't mind any extensions.
その後のことは後になったら考えよう。よーし。この枕カバー結構汚れてるな。シーツもあまり洗ってないみたい。
Are you gonna clean the bed for us?
何か本当に通い妻みたいだから、洗濯まではさすがにやってないけど、洗ってあげた方がいいかな。
Oh wow, you are.
ふむ。枕カバーについていた髪の毛をつまんでみる。やっぱり部屋は清潔にしとかないと。ヒロ君の場合、病気になったらシャレになんないもんね。
Sorry, I'm a very busy man.
あれ、この髪の毛、長さはともかく色がちょっとヒロ君のとは違うような。
Oh, is it K's hair?
もちろん私のでもない。
Uh-oh.
そうなると
Oh no. Oh jeez. I mean, she's in the room a lot. Listen. I'm full. Oh, my bad. I set down my chopsticks and patted my bulging stomach. Wrong one. Miyako prepared enough seafood and miso stew for 5 people. The last of it required much willpower on my part to consume.
それにしてもよく食べたね。
Yes, I did. Can I have more? Only because you said you didn't want any leftovers.
冗談だったのに。
Why'd you tell me that before I finished? Did you actually mess up the quantity?
ヒロ君がどこまでいけるか見てみたかった。
You wanted my stomach to explode for your own amusement?
悪くはないかな。
I see. For a moment, I thought about kicking her out as revenge, but she's too cute.
さーてと、私はお片付けしよっと。
She got out of it. You set out some teacups.
お疲れ様でした。
Thanks. Stability wasn't one of my strengths. Even I didn't think it sounded very sincere.
まあ、でもあれだね。
It didn't seem like Miyako minded at all, as expected.
なんでこう、ギリギリになっちゃったのかな。
It's always like this. Not to brag, but I never left any leeway whatsoever.
というかさ、最初から早めに上がるようにやればいいんじゃないの？
Out of the question. It's the same as summer vacation homework. It's something you can't do unless you wait till the very last minute.
そうなんだ。
That's right. For sure. I was real harsh. I wouldn't let her object. It was quite a mystery. No matter how fast I worked, I always finished in the nick of time. It honestly stumped me.
でも、これでちょっとはのんびりできるのかな？
I can't do that.
そうなの？
I sighed. The next volume is a special edition, so a color cover is required. I can't afford to mail it in.
お休みは？
Only people on the gravy train can take breaks. If someone like me took a break, there'd be no chance to move up. 100 other amateurs are ready to replace me if I slack off. What's with that face, Miyako? The business of manga production wasn't something she should be worrying about.
厳しい世界なんだね。
Every job's like that. Maybe it'd be okay for me to relax tomorrow. My hands were killing me, so one day rest was a good idea. It was like if I kept going and things became worse.
ヒロ君、お茶のおかわりは？
Yes, please. Sure. It was too quiet. The sound of the pouring tea seemed louder than usual. I hadn't noticed when I was drawing, but this situation really was weird.
やっぱり冬は熱いお茶が一番だね。
Now you sound like an old woman.
そういうこと言う人にはお茶あげません。
A pretty old woman. She tried to pick up my teacup. However, I reached out at the same time. Oh, our hands touch each other. I could feel a body heat. Oh, sorry.
こちらこそ。
This is almost like a development in a love comedy. It wasn't my intention at all.
ヒロ君、
What was it? Oops, that response was a bit strange. Miko gulped down a tea, then took a short breath.
お風呂借りてもいいかな。
Well, we could cut off. What was she thinking? I knew very well that imagining was a waste of time, but it was on my mind nonetheless. I shouldn't read too much into this. It's probably just her. Her erratic behavior was nothing new. It's not like I didn't expect it. She said her help was for a limited time, but would it ever end? I hope it doesn't ever end. The dinners and such weren't that important. I just... Who was calling me? Ruining my moment. Ugh. Jeez, that surprised me. Is it the boss? I answered my cell phone. Hello? Yep. I am busy. Oh, you. Oh, you.
いきなりやけど時間がない。原稿は？
I sent it in a little while ago.
そうか、ギリギリやな。
Yes. He almost sounded relieved. Then again, it probably wasn't the only one. I was quite sure that the other artists had barely made it as well. With that in mind, I have been concerned if you were in a good mood.
間に合うたんやからええわ。お疲れさん。
No, I'm sorry.
なんや、どないしたんや。何を素直に謝ってんねん。
Shut up. Was that all?
ああ、そうや。お前、春休みになったら一回こっち出てこいや。
How come? Huh? Why? I don't remember him ever summoning me before.
たまには顔見とかなあかんわ。どうも不安でしゃあない。
Were we some long-distance couple? What was this old man yapping about?
息抜きやと思うとけ。旅費くらいはこっちで出したるから。
So it's okay to fall behind me because of that?
あかん。
If this went over the phone, I would have strangled him.
そういうことやから細かいこととかは原稿チェックした後でまた電話するわ。ほしたらな。
Yeah, understood. I ended the call. Hey. Do I really seem that unreliable? He always contacted me for some reason. Maybe he was just prone to worrying. Wait a second. I got my phone again and checked the time. Miyako was still in the bathroom. Did women normally take baths this long? Someone like Kyosuke might know if I asked, but that would never end well. I mean, I take long baths. Just saying. Damn. Was she doing something suspicious in there? What do I mean by suspicious? I didn't really know. Did I go check on her? I wouldn't want her to think I was peeping. Oh, it's choice. Fuck. Find out what's happening. Don't worry, be happy. This is funny, but I mean, apparently there are bad endings in this game, so they have. Fuck. But we might get fan service if we do. You know what? We're gonna take the risk. But now I could just try calling to her. Worst case scenario, she would believe I was peeping, but wouldn't mind because she was Miyako. Miyako? No response. Hey Miyako, you there? I knocked on the door. She really wasn't answering. I'm coming in, okay?
入ってきたら通報。
Alright, never mind. Take your time. You're alive?
ヒロ君の分まで生きるって決めたもん。
Good to know. What? I'm not dead. I knew I shouldn't have worried about her. Time to leave this idiot be.
ありがとう。
Huh? Huh? I stopped in my tracks.
私、寝ちゃってたから。
Fell asleep in the bathroom? You could have drowned.
今から上がるけど、何か冷たいもの用意しておいてくれるかな。
You must have stayed in the bath too long. Be careful getting out.
はーい。
Miyako, are you okay? You're concerning me again. No, like I was starting to get less concerned, but oh.
風が気持ちいい。
Like I was starting to get less concerned when we were spending time together and everything, you know, and bonding after, you know, the very beautiful CG image of us holding hands, but now I'm concerned all over again. Like why did you fall asleep in the bathroom? Just gonna keep being worried about her. But yeah, I like that, you know, we're bonding even more with Miyako. That's great. And yeah, you can really tell that that scene of her and Kay really got to her, that talk